Okay. Hi, Coach.
It was that sheet. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So first quarter, you guys were right in there, getting the lead, 3 points, 3 point, behind after quarter one. Um, so for you, what do you pinpoint as what changed in the second and third quarter?
Well, we're a little undersized this year, so having Taya get in foul trouble and then foul out, we just we didn't compete hard enough with their size, and that's something we have to grow and get better at because we're going to be undersized all year. So we got to get that dog mentality on the fight that we got to bring. But I think losing her to fouls was really a tough blow because in this game, especially where they're so big and post oriented, we really needed, and they have really good guards that can shoot the ball. So they stretch you out where, maybe in other games you can kind of double inside because their outside shooters aren't as efficient. But, that's why, Notre Dame is a good team and they're a lot more, they have a lot of healthy people right now and they still don't even have their full squad. So, big props to Neil, Coach Ivy. She does a great job, getting great players in here and they whooped us today.
And then, shooting 30% from the paint. Do you pinpoint that as like shot choices, making the wrong choices, or is it just an unlucky night, where baskets aren't
Yeah,
falling?
shooting wise, we just I would say it was as unlucky as it gets, from inside and outside. We couldn't see the ball go in. Uh, and for a lot of the game, I thought we still played hard on the defensive end and got after it. But then after I think that once they spread the gap a little bit more, and I played a lot of the second string, and I don't think they could overcome continually still not hitting shots. So then we look bad on both ends of the floor.
And then just when, you have those 0-7, 0-11 runs, what are you telling to your players to like stop those to get back scoring, get back on
Yeah, I'm
the
trying, my big thing is just, try to keep their frame of mind. You got to control what you could control. And in my opinion, we didn't do a great job in this game controlling the rebounding. So that's something I thought we could have done a better job of. And then, sometimes it's, you got to get your mentality. It's hard to be positive in this kind of game. So, but negativity never brings any good to anybody. So you got to find neutral and get the neutral and get to like you're analyzing what can I do better? What in this next 4 minute stretch, what can we do better? How can we, change the momentum of the game? And that's kind of what we talked about, but then we just never really got it back to our side.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Coach, kind of building off of that, are there different metrics or different things that just kind of you use, without giving away trade secrets? Are there things that you can use internally to say, all right, within these numbers, within just field goal percentage, we can look for, certain things that are just on the floor happening?
I'm not, rephrase your question just a little bit. I'm not sure I got that question.
Do you have like I always hear about like chances and like how things that aren't necessarily defined on a box score or things that might come up, assignments? Are there different things that you use that then if you looked within and you say, okay, it was an unlucky night, open shots, missed passes, were there just different things that you look for within there that you'll
Right.
look at back
I
over the
mean,
week?
for me, basketball, like I think we always talk about the game of runs. And I don't think we ever got a run, not one time in this game. Like we never got the momentum to swing on our side, not once. Maybe at the 3 minutes into the first quarter for about 2 minutes, we had a little stretch where we looked pretty solid. But outside of that small stretch, we never had momentum on our side. So that's something where you talk about basketball as a game of runs, but we never got the run. So that's why their score disparity showed that we weren't very good today. And the majority of that came from, we didn't make a shot. I mean, we had pretty good looks and we just did not make them. And then on top of not making them, we weren't efficient enough on the boards to make up for not making them. And again, that's a credit to Notre Dame for being a really good team. And I think for us, that's something that we've just we've got to continue to get better, and we're never going to just be like, oh man, we're a bunch of losers. We're going to continue to say that we're going to grow and we're going to learn from these losses. And there wasn't, to be honest, a lot of positives to take from this game. So you know, what I told them is they've got to really think about how they can be better. And as a coaching staff, we're going to continue to think about how we can be better to make sure every game we have an opportunity to get runs on our side to make it a game that we have an opportunity to win. And that's
And just
yeah, a
and then
competitive.
just yeah. 3 of your first 4 league games were all on the road. Are you guys just excited to get home and have a couple of home games, get some home cooking in there, just you know, use your floor, you know, just how you know, I don't know if excited's the right word, but just, you know, how's it feel? How's it going to feel just to have a couple games?
Oh,
Get a row at home.
we always welcome being back in Conti and being on our home turf. It's, you know, it's definitely that's what home court is for you, right? We like being at home, and but we got to get road wins in this conference. You know, you got to win. It's a road trip. You know, that's what our job is. So hopefully we turn right the ship a little bit and get back on course and continue to play BC basketball.